So for this explanation of the code, in this first part, we established that we're going to be working with Python. Then we set the type of messages that we're going to be working with. In this case, is string and twist. So since we have two topics, this is the type of message that they're going to be either sending or receiving. Then we say that we're going to call the cleanup function when we shut down our simulator. And then we initialize the publishers. In this case, we're gonna have one publisher only. This is going to be the node publishing through the CMDVEL topic with a twist type of message. And then we have one subscriber, which is also going to be the node, the only one we have, and it's going to be receiving from the recognizer output topic the type of message string. In this part, we set the constants as the message received, which is going to be coming from the recognizer output, and then the velocity sent that is going to be going through the CMDVEL, and we set that they are string and twist. Then we initialize a node with a rate of 1 Hertz, which was set like that before, and we just left it like that. And then we make the function, right? So while the ROSPy is not shut down, while not the ROSPy is shut down, which means that while it's not down, what it's gonna do is publish the velocity through velocity sent, and then we're gonna print velocity sent to see how it's working. And then this is the time that it's going to be taking, so that it fulfills the 1 Hertz frequency. And then this is the callback function that we call here. Once the node becomes a subscriber, it's going to be calling this callback function with the information from the message received, and it comes from the recognizer output topic. So first we have this if that here we're gonna input the data. The data is going to be in form of string, and it will be sent in words, like we're gonna type words into it. And then for each word, we have a value for what we want the robot to do. So if it's forward, backwards, left, right, stop, and then the extra function. So for all of these, we have to assign a value to the component where we want it to move, the one that it's matching. So for this forward, we're choosing the linear x-axis, and we are assigning a value. And then for it to move backwards, it's going to be a negative value. And then for the left and right part, we're using the angular part of the angular component, and we're also doing it with a positive and a negative radians value. And then for the stop, we're going to set all of these values in 0. And something that is important to mention is that here, for example, for the right part, since we only wanted to be working with an angular value, we set the linear values to 0 so that it doesn't do anything that is not angular. And the same thing goes for the linear instructions. We set the angular values to 0 so that it doesn't do anything else. So we reset these values. And then for the additional instructions, so we have forward, backwards, left, right, stop, and then the extra. What I did was combine both linear and angular, so it's going to be doing like a circle, not rotating in its own axis like it does in left and right. So it's gonna be doing like a circular path, and it's gonna be doing it backwards, since here I put a negative sign. And then the cleanup is just basically stopping the program. And then this last part is the main, which makes the whole thing work. This part is like our file, and this is the the class, well, the name that I assigned to the class for this. And so now if we go into the gazebo, first I'm gonna run the function here. Since I have been testing, it's gonna be here. So we're gonna run it, and it's going to be like in the all zeros, both linear and angular. And then on this part, I'm just gonna do Control-C real quick. And then I'm just going to publish something into my simulator. This time I'm gonna put backwards, so it will move backwards. Okay, so it's moving backwards, and here we can see that it's doing the linear trajectory like in a negative sign, so it's gonna be moving backwards. Then I can just Control-C it and give it another instruction. Now it can move forward. Oh, Jesus Christ, it left already forward. So it should be moving forward. Yeah, now it's moving forward. Then we just do left. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna rotate it its own axis towards the left side. There it is. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, but for right. Okay, so now it should start moving. Yeah, now it moves to the right. Then we're gonna Control-C it, and then stop, so that you can see when it stops. I had a problem earlier, it was not stopping correctly. Okay, now it stopped. It's working. And now we do the extra one, which is going to be doing circles backwards. Okay, there it goes. Well, it does it very slowly because of the frequency, but still it works. And yeah, so this is like my whole homework